guys, welcome to the final Transfer Tuesday for the month of May 2024. My name is Miranda, and on this channel I share everything personal finance. I cover budgeting, saving and investing. If these topics are of interest to you, then please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into today's video. So like I said, this is the final Transfer Tuesday for the month of May. May has been such a roller coaster of a month, and I cannot wait to talk about it in my June reset video, which I plan to film in the next couple of days. But it's just been such a roller coaster month. Last week was a rant and a celebration because I had to rant about something on this channel, and then I also had a celebration in that I paid off my Apple Watch. If you watch my videos, you will know that I have been working on paying off all of my devices. So the first one I paid off was the iPad, and then the second one I paid off was the iPhone, and I've paid off the Apple Watch. All of these were on credit, which is such a UK thing, I think, or Western civilization thing, to have everything on credit. But honestly, I didn't want to. I just want to own things outright. I did this with my car back in 2020. I just wanted to own it outright and didn't have to have monthly payments going to it. So I've paid off all of my devices. We are credit free here when it comes to my devices. I think I bought the AirPods outright, but yeah, so I know I don't make a payment on this whatsoever. So yeah, I made all of those payments. It's just been such an incredible month, and I cannot wait to go over just like a recap of the 100 envelope savings challenge and things that I've achieved in the month of May as it relates to my Transfer Tuesdays. So I do have my trusted notepad here because your girl writes everything down, and I literally mean everything down. If you want to know about my life, read my planners, because I write everything down. So I'm gonna start off first with the 100 envelope savings challenge. So I do have a template from Budget with Ira that I shade in, but I also have the laminated version still from Budget with Ira that is up in my bedroom that I shade in as I save. So the goal with the 100 envelope savings challenge is to shade in or save all of them, and that will lead to you having 5,050. So for the month of May, I had a goal of sending at least £100 towards this 100 envelope savings challenge. I believe I started the month with £420, and last week I ended at £510. If you did watch last week's video, you also know that I used up £500 of the money that I'd saved. So I'd saved 510. I took out £500 last week purely because I needed to pay for the credit card that I used on my vacation that I went on with a friend of mine, because the idea with me using the 52 envelope savings challenge, the 100 envelope savings challenge, is so that I can use that money to fund my travels. So my goal for 2024 is to save and use 7,500 for my travels. I think I've used about, I want to say, £4,000 already when it comes to my travels. So I definitely am I've used a lot more than I thought, which is fine. I'm still going to continue with the challenge, but some trips I cash flow, some trips I use the money from these savings challenges. So for the first week with the 100 envelope savings challenge, I saved envelope 18. So that brought me from 420 to 438. Then week 2, I saved £21. That brought me to 459. Week 3, I saved 2 envelopes. That's envelope 26 and 25. And that brought me to £510 in total. Again, I'll reiterate, I put my money in a high yield savings account. So every day it earns interest, which is paid out in the new month, on the first day of the new month. So this account has been earning interest. So last week, you actually saw that I had 512, and I believe it was 18 pence, because £2.18 of that was interest, and it's still in the account. So even though I technically paid the challenge, I only have £10 cash available in the account. There's £12.18, the 2.18 being interest. So far for this account, I've earned like 92 pence for the account based on the money that I had before I withdrew money. It doesn't take away the interest that I've earned in account. It still stays, which is great. So I think by the end of the month I'll probably be like at 95 pence or less. I don't know, excuse my fridge, I'm filming in my kitchen, but in any case, that is where I was. As of today, I have made a decision that I will be able to transfer 22 pounds to my 100 envelope savings challenge, and that will bring my total save to 532, but cash available to only 32 pounds. But in the account it will be plus 218, and whatever interest I will earn at the end of May. So I've got my trusted mobile here. I'm going to start a screen record, and I'm going to transfer 22 pounds from my main account. So 22 pounds. Okay, let's move that money. So we've moved 22 pounds over into the savings account. So total I have now saved is 32 pounds, but because of the interest, 2 pounds 18, I actually have 34 pounds and 18 pence in this fund. I'm going to also possibly like change the savings goal because I've taken out 500 pounds already. So 5,050 minus 500 equals 4550. So I'm gonna change the savings goal to 4550 because that will be more accurate. This is just how I'm thinking of it. But yeah, so right now 32 pounds I have available in the account, plus the interest that it is earning. So in terms of recapping the rest of May, like I said, I was able to pay off the Apple Watch in the month of May. What else happened in May? I think I was just so diligent with trying to pay this off. Like every single extra income I had, I made sure I used that towards paying off the Apple Watch. And now that I've paid off the Apple Watch, I'm now going to focus on the credit card balances that I currently have. Life, and if I'm honest, I don't even have to hide this, but I have 3 rental properties, and my second rental property has had the most, oh my god, you guys, like the most of everything that could happen happened. So with my second rental property, my tenant that I inherited in the property when I bought the property in 2022 moved out November last year. And then as he moved out, I saw there were some wear and tear that I wanted to replace in the house, and I did have an emergency fund for my rental properties, so I fixed that. Then we found some more stuff, so I fixed that. And then to bring my house up to code and just to make it a better experience for my tenants, I also needed to do some work. One of the long-term investments I had to do was replace the water tank for that rental property, and that wasn't cheap. Definitely with all of the expenses that I had between November 2023 and early March 2024, emptied out my my emergency fund for my rental properties completely, but there was still a lot more work that needed to be done. And as I'm speaking right now, touch wood, this will be the last one, but I still have a bit of work to be done because water, my flat is the top one, so water is leaking from somewhere in my bathroom, so the sealant is not all, it's not great. Essentially, it's leaking downstairs. So obviously, because it's my property above, I'm responsible for fixing the roof of the flat below. I'm going to talk about all of this in my video next month about pros and cons of if I regret actually, like, you know, buying rental properties, specifically this one. But in any case, that needs to be fixed. Hopefully I have budgeted £300 for that, but because I've emptied my emergency fund for the rental properties, I decided to just start putting things on my credit card instead of emptying my own personal emergency fund, purely because I still have my own home and I've got my own bills that I have to focus on. The properties are self-sufficient, but for these additional work that needed to be done, I had emptied the pot, so I had to find money somewhere. This is one of the major reasons I also sold some of my investments to cater for that, because the bills were just out of this world. But in any case, because of that, I've got balances on my credit cards. I have, how many credit cards do I have? I have 6. I have, I think I have 5 or 6 credit cards. Yes, I know it's a lot. I have 5 credit cards, and right now 3 of them have a balance on them because I was just using different cards for different expenses that came up. Buying parts, who knew buying parts for a water tank were expensive? I mean, fixing things, I know that much. I spent 10K on a bathroom, but Chad, anyway. So because of that, my focus for June and also Q3 of 2024 will be clearing these credit cards, because ain't no way we're going to be ending the year with debt. Definitely not going to be. So next Transfer Tuesdays and moving forward, I'll be focusing mainly on the credit cards, but also the 100 envelope savings challenge. But that is it, you guys. I don't know if there's anything else I want to add, but I have had a hell of a time in May, highs and lows, but such is life. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the month of June. I'm going to talk about my goal for June in terms of 100 envelope savings challenge, but I will be talking about my credit card debt in those, and possibly this Friday when I share my May debt update, I might talk about that as well. But yeah, so paid off the Apple Watch. I'm device, well, I don't want to say device free. I'm not device free. Like, all of my devices are 100% mine with no debt on them, so that is great. But yeah, you guys, that's it for this Transfer Tuesday. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. And ignore this, just life. Okay, bye.